So this is a Adidas AE1 Low Ascent MX Grey. This is a pair that I've been looking forward to picking up in the summer. It's one of the few pairs that I've really wanted and was excited about. And it's a take on the high model which came out late last year, and which I'm a fan of. However, with this pair, even though I gave it rave reviews, it's perfect for sort of basketball and that kind of stuff, and especially if you've got a narrow foot. But my issue came from wearing them more long term. I've got kind of pain around this sort of forefoot area, mainly because this lace loop isn't flexible at all. You can sort of see these laces, even if you sort of make them looser, there's no flex in this fabric, and it just, after a while, just caused me sort of just issues really, and I just didn't look forward to wearing them, and just a lot of rubbing, a lot of kind of pressure on my forefoot at the top here, and for that reason, I can't wear them, and it's mainly probably because I've got a wide foot and my forefoot is obviously a bit kind of, like I said, on the chunkier side, so it doesn't suit my foot very well. But what I can say with this one, as a sort of spoiler warning, it doesn't have that issue, and because there's a lot more sort of flexibility in this area, and it looks like that must have been some design feedback, because they wouldn't have changed it otherwise for the low. And this is, like I said, a new silhouette for 2024, so it's an adaptation of the high, and they made a low version out of it, and it looks like they've taken a few pointers here and there from the old version and kind of updated it slightly. And it was made as a basketball shoe, so this is a basketball shoe primarily, and it was made for Anthony Edwards. This is his first signature shoe and his first low shoe, so from the high to the low. And I'm glad they're kind of doing these, I suppose, every couple of years, and having a new model every couple of years. I think that strategy works, because I don't think everyone likes to be buying, a new pair of new silhouette every year. So, and also I think it's a bit too much, especially in this day and age when you've got so many different basketball players out there offering different types of sneakers. So I think, if they do it like once every couple of years, update with a new silhouette, then I think that's much better and gives a bit more longer span for these to basically allow Adidas to concentrate more on these silhouettes for a couple of years, and make them popular, and also with the masses. And also, if they use a strategy of releasing the high and then the low, I think that works really well. So with the details, I do like the silver Pebble, core black and wonder beige. I've seen some of the other colorways that have been announced, and in all honesty, I think this is the best colorway that is coming out in my opinion. I might be wrong in that, and when I see some of the other ones and see maybe more images, I might change my mind, but this one seems to have a sort of the more neutral colorways on it, and perfect to kind of wear. And the feature of this particular midsole is a boost midsole, so you got some boost in there, and also what they're calling light strike technology, so that similar to like a fuel cell from New Balance, it allows you to sort of move quicker off your feet, and so it's meant to be sort of more for impact protection and rebound. And the upper is, obviously you can sort of see it's got these 2PU panels, so it's pretty much a synthetic upper material, so this is like a knitted material on top, so you're not going to get any leather panels with this one. And like I said, this has got a full-on moulded 2PU cage going all the way around, so, and it looks like it's been cut up into sort of 3 pieces, so you got the medial side, and then you got the lateral side, and then you got the outsole itself, and basically all been sort of glued together on this knitted upper. And the price for these are £90, which I think is really good. So with the comfort and sizing, they're not going to be soft, so even though this has got boost on there, it's not the same sort of boost, it's a slightly more firmer density boost. You can still feel it, but it's not going to be sort of pronounced as, say, a Yeezy 350, but for basketball purposes it works well, because it gives you that rebound effect, and also being able to be quite light-footed and quick off your feet as well. So it does give you that little bit of cushioning, and also jump in terms of rebound effect from the light strike. And in my opinion, I think this also has sort of, even though most basketball shoes are quite flat to the ground, it does feel like it supports your foot very well. I can't see too much sort of contoured in there, but when you put your foot in there, it does feel nice, and there's a lot of, to me, I don't have any sort of places where I feel like I'm lacking support. And this one doesn't have an ankle collar, which is perfect in my eyes. I'm just not a fan of like high shoes in general. And I think true to size works on these, and I tend to go up half size, because like I sort of mentioned earlier, I have like a wide foot, and it's not so much it's sort of wide, it's also chunky on from the top. So for me, my toe comes to about here, and so with socks on, so that is fine for me, because this area here just gets really narrow at the end. So, but true to size would work for most people though, that, you know, especially if you're playing basketball in these, I'd definitely go true to size. And I'd say the wearing time for these sort of 4 to 10 hours. The reason I say that is it feels pretty flexible off the bat, but I think the midsole and outsole will become a bit more flexy as you're sort of walking around in them more. I have a bit of an issue here, which is similar to, say, a Yeezy 500 or a Yeezy 350, where once you put your foot in there, and maybe because my foot, like I said, is chunkier, I feel like the upper parts of my toes hitting this area. I'm sure that will flex over time and be more comfortable, but it's not like it's to the point where it's uncomfortable. It's in the right spot. I think here I find it uncomfortable. And I think the traction is great on these as well, so it's made up of like a herringbone traction. I think that works really well. So with the look and style, I do like the sleek aesthetics, and for me it's one of those ones where it works really well in my opinion. And for me, it's just one of those sneakers that is just really cool to sort of look at and also to have on feet. And it's a good one to rock sort of spring, autumn and winter time in my opinion. And you can wear these casually. I wouldn't really be dressed in smart casually. I think for smart casual you want something else. And it comes with these sort of black laces, but you could also put in some grey laces as well, and maybe even try white. With the final thoughts, I do like the colourway. I think it's really nice. I think it's probably the best one that's been announced so far. And the price to performance ratio is second to none on this. I mean, for £90 and the technology that you're getting in there, I think it's really worth it. And Adidas, you know, deserve a round of applause for that. And the comfort, you know, it's not like an amazing comfort, but it's still very good, especially for a basketball sneaker. And you know, to me, they feel very similar to, you know, even sort of a LeBron 20. And with the cons, like I said, you just get a bit of the tight fitting around the upper toe area. Apart from that, I think it's fine, but just be wary of that. So with the ratings, I give the look and style a 5 out of 5. I think this is a perfect looking sneaker in my eyes. It's contemporary, modern, and taking, you know, sort of futuristic cues as well. And it, you know, and for me, you know, putting them on feet, they just look different and look very cool, especially with this colourway. And the comfort, I'm going to give it a 5 because of the fact that it's using really good technology in there, like I said, the boost and the light strike. And just in terms of comfort, it just feels really nice on foot. You know, it's not going to be like soft feeling, but I kind of like that firm feeling on foot. And the quality, I give that 5 as well. For £90, you know, the amount of product that you're getting is really good value in my opinion. And that's why the pricing is also a 5. And I think this is probably the first sneaker that I've given a 5 out of 5 overall. And too right, I think it's you know, an amazing sneaker, even with its you know, a few issues here and there with the sneaker, like I said, with the forefoot pressure. Apart from that, I can't really knock the sneaker in any way really. I think it's really nice, and especially this colourway is really bold. Considering, you know, like other trainers are sort of priced around £120–130, you know, entry level for basketball sneakers, I think this is just amazing value. And you know, I think it's one of those ones where you kind of want to double up because the colourway is so nice in my opinion.